could have done without this being done in front of my employees. That wouldn't have been a problem.
Dennis Lavage didn't want his employees to see him in handcuffs. Who could blame him? At the age of 60, Lavage had never been arrested before, not once. His C&D scrap metal operation had become a Houston institution over 40 long years.
Kimbe, you got scrap?
Hey, you got $2 bill.
I'll pay $2 bills for all your scrap metal needs.
Tens of thousands of tons of scrap metal. For the last 18 months, though, Dennis Lavage has been awaiting trial and is fighting mad that his reputation is under assault at all. We don't blame him. Here's why. In January of 2016, Dennis Lavage filed his first formal internal affairs complaint ever against the guy that was running the scrap metal squad. Yeah, this guy, Sergeant Jesse Fight. This email has never been made public before. On the day Lavage filed the internal affairs complaint, he complained directly to Sergeant Fight, quoting, "In past years, your squad actually picked up the phone and made a courtesy call if something was missing. But I guess you have something against me personally or my company that's bothering you. Geez, really?" Just weeks later, Houston cops showed up en masse to bust Lavage. The criminal complaint filed by Sergeant Jesse Fight. The Lavage case has exposed a curious gap in the Harris County criminal justice system. Prosecutors are not able to look up IAD complaints that are pending at the time an officer comes in to file charges. They should. The officers Lavage complained about all had sustained IAD complaints going back decades. But the Lavage complaint, nowhere to be seen. And those aren't the only public records we've seen that should get Police Chief Art Acevedo to act quickly. We looked at municipal court citations given out by this HPD squad at 6 different scrap metal yards over the last few years, some of the city's biggest, including C&D. Guess what we found? Dismissals in 78% of all the scrap metal court cases that have ended. In more than half the cases, the tickets were dismissed. Why? Because officers didn't even bother to show up in court. C&D's main office hasn't been found guilty of a single violation. So why do you go to the step of actually prosecuting a guy who's been in business for 40 years for a crime that's at best an administrative mistake? It was failing to report a small percentage of transactions to the state of Texas. How did the cops even know it was happening? Lavage had reported the very same transactions to Houston police. Emails show HPD knew C&D had just moved to a new location, was having computer problems reporting transactions. Come on, guys, that's not a crime.
At the end of every business day, we have to do 2 reports. Basically, about 1 or 2 out of every 50 customers didn't get reported to the state. Yet every customer was reported to one law enforcement agency leads online.
Wow, that's a guy who's clearly trying to hide something from the cops. Not. DA Kim Ogg has recused herself from the C&D case because Lavage donated to her campaign. That's okay. Special Prosecutor is attorney Stephen Schellest. Did he know there was a pending IAD complaint? Doubt it. Doesn't he realize the charges have nothing to do with the whole issue of whether scrap metal was stolen or not? Do we really want a squad of Houston police officers handcuffing scrap dealers, legitimate businessmen, when there's no evidence at all that they knowingly accepted an ounce of stolen scrap metal? I don't think so. C&D metal has been there for Houston over the years in times of crisis. Big time. Dennis Lavage is also my friend. Come on, he deserves better.